a lot of us, maybe all of us, had a sense in 1995 that this was about the end of the ride as we knew it. And every one of my friends said, yeah, you know, I felt a calling. And I personally had dropped away from the touring scene in the late 80s and early 90s because it got so big and frenetic, to just be in the wilderness and play the music simultaneously to the Dead being on stage at whatever venue they were at. But I had to come back in '95, and it started in Salt Lake City, which has a lot of personal connection with me, living in southern Utah and having become a river runner and a Colorado River guide, and living with the strange culture of Zion, so to speak, here in Utah. The Deadheads assembled in a parking lot about a block or two from Ground Zero, Temple Square in Salt Lake City. And to see tie-dye flags over school buses waving in front of Golden Moroni in the sunset before the shows in Salt Lake City was mind-blowing. But the energy was there, and old friends that I hadn't seen in decades were there, the magic was there, and the Dead kicked off their tour. And so it was a personal coming home for me. And I subsequently made it to the Las Vegas shows, Shoreline, and every one of them had a very special impact on me. At Shoreline, in the midst of what I mentioned as the frenetic aspect of the latter-day tours, Mickey brought the Gyuto monks out on stage. And during the drums and space, there was a lot of talking, there was a lot of noise in the audience out on the grass at Shoreline. When the monks opened up, everything quieted. The whole world stopped. And there was a brief moment of grateful peace that must have passed over the entire planet, that was felt by everyone. It was probably the most intense moment I ever had in 30 years at a Dead show. And then it wasn't too long thereafter, less than a month, that Jerry played the notes of So Many Roads and came out with the encore of Black Muddy River and To Box of Rain. And it's like everybody knew, all right, this is it, and we're here. And now we have to carry this sound, this message, the music, and this vibe, and play the music ourselves, and keep dancing, and keep loving even more. And sure, you know, there was such a sadness to it, but it was bittersweet because the love came through. And you know, our love will not fade away.